Hi friends, and welcome back. Today I'm actually going to be refreshing my red hair on my own for probably the first time in like 2 years. I used to hair model for a vegan, ammonia-free hair company that's no longer around. I've kind of been sad since that's not been an option anymore to dye my hair, so I kind of was forced into it in a way. My hairstylist here, who I love and adore, is leaving and moving to Idaho. I've also taken a job now that's part-time, so I'm really just looking for ways to cut down on some of my extra costs and just be more self-sufficient for things that are not necessities, but things that I love. I love being a redhead, so I am actually going to try, I've seen this on targeted ads via Instagram, the Madison Reed color brand. This actually is really nice. Let's see if I can hold up some of this stuff here. But it comes in the little kit with like everything you need. I did order like an extra brush and bowl because I prefer to apply my color that way, especially for my roots. I don't know if you can see how dark they are. It's been like 10 weeks. It's really nice. You can do an online color consult. This is not an ad, by the way, but it should be. You can just schedule a video consult with a colorist online and they'll video you. They want you to sit in natural light. They'll really look at your hair, kind of ask you about your history with dyeing your hair and all of the products you use already. If you know your level and what colors you're using, which I did luckily, they can pretty much match you to the T as far as developer and color. That was really helpful and made me feel like, okay, this isn't scary, like no offense, bad box color. I'm just gonna say it. It's not good for your hair. So anyway, this is 20 volume developer, which is what I've always used, and ammonia-free color, which is great. And this is their Genova red is what I was matched for. It's a level 7. That is also similar to what I've always used. I'm somewhere between a level 7, level 8 when I'm doing my hair, getting my hair done. That's really good. It comes with your gloves. You get 2 pairs, which is great. A little cap for developing, some cream so that you don't get the dye line around your face, which is nice, but you also can just use conditioner whenever you're dyeing your hair. It's just nice that they include it. And a cleansing wipe for when that's left over. Again, when you're gonna wash your hair in the shower, it doesn't really make a big difference anyway. And they give you a little shampoo and conditioner sample of their product, which is nice, but again, not super necessary if you like the shampoo and conditioner that you're already using. And then I don't know if I paid extra for this or if this came in the box. But this is really nice to section your hair into the 4 kind of sections that's easiest to dye it in. And then I usually, again, it's not good to color, especially if you have really long hair like I do. You shouldn't be putting on color to all of your hair all the time unless you're going for a complete change in your color. Like if you're going from red to blonde or blonde to brunette or whatever, then obviously, yeah, you have to put color all over your hair. But if you're just refreshing your color, putting more permanent dye on your ends is not only probably not going to develop right, even if you do start with the mid-lengths, it's not really good for your hair follicle. So anyway, I love that the colorist that I talked to in the consult was like, well, do you usually do a gloss? And I was like, well, yeah, I do. Like, do you guys have that? And she was like, yeah, we do have the semi-permanent gloss. So I also got their gloss in Canella. This is just, yeah, same thing that usually my hairstylist would put it on in the bowl after my roots have sat for a little bit. This recommends putting it on after you do all your roots with the permanent color, and that it's okay for it to touch and mix a little, that it's not going to affect it. So yeah, we'll put this all over the bottoms. This is not gonna strip and hurt your hair, but it's gonna make it so it all kind of looks like a freshly done red, which is what we're going for. Not that really stripped, dry, dyed look that happens with a lot of box color applications. I'm really excited to see how this turns out because I'm gonna get in the shower to wash this out. Definitely why I'm not wearing any makeup and have basically just woken up on my Thursday morning. So thank you for being here with me on this experience because it is definitely going to be an experience. I think I'm gonna just finish my little bit of tea first, but. Okay, so I'm first going to section my hair into 4 sections. My hair is so long, I don't know what to do with it. This may be slightly counterintuitive for someone with non-mid-length hair. Alright, we're just gonna keep going with it. One thing to note, if you guys are also going to give this color a try and mix it at home in a bowl like I'm doing, you want to make sure that you first pour the developer into the bowl rather than trying to mix the developer and your tube of cream color in the bottle, shake it, and then pour it. It does make it a little bit harder to do it that way because the developer is really thin and a little bit runny, so it's much easier to squirt that into the bowl first as you're mixing rather than to mix it in the bottle and then it becomes a little bit too thick to get all of the product into the bowl for mixing. Like when you're mixing any color at home, you definitely want to start at the top of the color cream tube. Usually they're a kind of aluminum or metal, and you want to use the little crimp to roll it down or start at the very top like a tube of toothpaste and make sure you can get all of that color in there because they do typically give you exactly the right amount of developer and cream color, so you can just mix all of it together and don't have to do any measuring on your own that way. So this just helps it make sure the formula is exactly right. And like I said, that cream is a lot thicker than the developer, so go slow when you first start mixing and be really patient. Again, if you're gonna mix it in the bowl, it takes a little more to combine than just vigorously shaking it up in the bottle that it usually comes with if you're gonna apply with the bottle. But you do wanna make sure it is fully combined, usually about 60 seconds or sometimes a little bit more. I did think this color was a little bit thicker to combine than some other ones I've used. Also to note, it doesn't have any super strong, toxic, chemically smell to it the way a lot of colors do. That's probably because most ammonia-free colors don't have that. That tends to be the ammonia that makes that really strong, intense smell. But I will say it also doesn't necessarily have a good smell like some of the ammonia-free colors that I've used that add in grapeseed extract or other things to kind of balance that out and make it a really enjoyable experience. Overall, I would just say it's neutral as far as smell and fumes that it gives off. If anything, it has a very earthy, almost sage kind of fragrance to it, if that's helpful. Okay, I had to turn the camera off because I was so slow and I felt like this was developing too fast. But here we are, all the roots are saturated. Now we're gonna go in with the gloss and clean gloves and do all of the rest of my hair. Okay, I was gonna use a brush, but I think the best course with this stuff is just get it in there and we'll brush it. We'll brush it after that. I look like Medusa. Definitely, if you're going to apply the gloss with a comb, be super gentle because your hair is like a rubber band when it's wet, so don't try to rip it or pull it through too vigorously. Now we'll wait 35 minutes. I hope I got all of the hairs because it was very difficult to even comb my hair out with the stuff in it. We'll see. Okay, so not gonna lie, that was slightly more stressful than I recall from the last few times I had to color my own hair, but I tried to be super gentle because I don't know how else I was gonna coat it fast enough, because that's the thing. You don't wanna take so long to put on your hair color and your hair to process that then your roots are done processing way before the demi-permanent color has gotten a chance to do anything to that bottom half. So I felt very rushed. That's okay, I'll get better at it as I do it. So now, okay. It's washed. It's in this nice quick dry towel that came as a free gift with my hair color. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. Not gonna lie. See how it happens when it's dry. Okay, I can't tell 100% yet because my hair is still wet. It's not dry, but it looks almost perfect, even wet. Touch base when it's dry. Okay, you guys, this is kind of scary how perfect it matches up here. I will say I do think the root, it's a little deeper, but there's no line. I have literally been trying to stare at it and make sure it blends, and it's just so flawless where it matches the rest of my hair. And honestly, when I was going into the shower, I thought there was gonna be this crazy line from like where the color of the roots to where the gloss on the end started looked totally different colors. So I was a little freaked out. And then as soon as I saw it dry, I was like, is this for real? Honestly, I'm just relieved that I was just trying to match the root color and I didn't have to put an all over color on my hair to get it the vibrant red brown. I would say it's like a copper red brown that I like to keep it. Madison Reed, 10 out of 10, 5 stars. Would and will try again. So if you are like me and you're looking to cut down on some of your costs and do your hair at home, honestly, do the consultation first for sure, but I don't think I have any complaints about the product, about the company. I'm obsessed and very grateful. I have my Bryce Quinlan or Ginny Weasley locks back and it feels so nice. Thanks for putting up with this video. Definitely give it a try. I'll go ahead and link the color and gloss that I used down below in the description for you if you are curious. This was super fun. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched this far, I would love to do more videos on different things, but we'll be back with your regularly scheduled cozy and cottagecore dark academia content in future videos. Bye guys!